Hello, today we are going to do some practice with word problems regarding formulas and solving for a variable. So our literal formulas that we've been working with. Let's get started. So today our primary formula we are going to use is going to be the formula V equals LWH. And we're going to solve this in three different ways just to show you how easy it is to solve it and the benefits of solving the formula first. So the first box on the left says solve for L, and V equals LWH is how you find the volume of a rectangular prism, of a cube, and we're gonna use that. So V is volume, L is length, W is width, H is height. So if we're solving for L, we know that L, W, and H are all multiplying by each other. So the inverse operation is to divide. So we're going to divide by W and H. W and H are going to cancel out, and you get V over WH equals L, and that would be the solution. So that is our formula. For the next one, we're going to solve for W. So again, we're going to divide by L and H on both sides. The L and H cancel out. You're left with V over LH equals W. That would be the second one. And then the last formula, I hope you start seeing the pattern. If we're solving for H, we are going to divide by LW. When you do that, the L and W cancel out, and you get V over LW equals H. So three different ways, kind of the same way, to solve for a different variable in this formula. And let's do some examples as to why you would solve for L, or why you would solve for W, or why you would solve for H. Let's go. So on the first word problem here, it says the volume of a cylinder is 6,000 centimeters cubed. If its width is 10 centimeters and the height is 20 centimeters, find the length of the cylinder. So we know that we have the volume, we know that we have the width, we know that we have the height, we know that we're looking for the length. So the formula we are going to use is our L equals, or V over HW equals L. And the reason why you use this formula is now all we have to do is substitute our values in, like I'm going to do, 6,000 for my volume, 20 for my height, 10 for my width, and that's going to equal my length. And then we just have to simplify. So 6,000 over 200, because 20 times 10 is 200, equals L. And then we're going to do a division problem. If you have a calculator, you can do it. If you don't have a calculator, what you can do is you can cross off any zeros to the right of the numbers, and then what it turns out to be is 60 divided by 2, which turns out to be 30. So in a statement, the length of the cylinder is 30 centimeters. Okay, let's look at the second one. It says the volume of a cube is 336 meters cubed. The length of a cube is 6 meters, and the width is 8 meters. What is the height of the cube? So again, in this one, we're looking for the height. We have the width, we have the length, we have the volume. So the formula that we're going to use out of our three options was V over LW equals H. And again, we're just going to substitute the values in. 336 over 6 times 8 equals H. And then we simplify this. 336 over 48 equals H. Then you do that division problem and you get 7 is equal to H. We're going to box that up, and our statement would be the height of the cube is 7 meters. Let's move on to another pair of problems. In this one it says the volume of a box is 693 inches cubed. If the height is 11 inches and the length is 9 inches, find the width of the cylinder. If you want to, pause the video right now, try to solve both these problems, and let's see if you get the same answer that I do. For this one, we're looking for the width. So I'm going to use the formula V over LH equals W. I'm going to substitute my volume in for 693 over 11 times 9 equals W. Then 693 divided by 99 equals W. And when you do that division, you get 7 as your width. Make our statement. The width of the cylinder is 7 inches. Okay? And then the last one, it says the length of the cube is 25 meters, the width of the cube is 10 meters, and the height is 7 meters. What is the volume of the cube? So this one, we're looking for the volume. We have the length, the width, and the height. So we're going to use the original formula. We're not even going to have to modify it. V equals LWH. Substitute the values in. And then you multiply them together and you get 1,750 meters cubed. And the reason why it's meters cubed is because you have 25 meters times 10 meters times 7 meters. Meters times meters times meters is meters to the third power. So that would be our answer. And then your statement would be simple. The volume of that cube is 1,750 meters cubed. Okay, I hope this clarified any confusion and showed you how to use one formula 4 different ways to find 4 different pieces or values in that formula. Have a good night. Talk to you later.